Hello everyone, welcome to this week's video. I can't really find the words other than it's a massive thank you. All you lovely people have made it possible, and more than the numbers, it's the communication, the support and the kindness that are really the important thing. We love it. We love, Craig groans about the framing sometimes, but I think he loves it. Rocket loves the cabin and he gets lots of lovely comments, don't you, Rock? It's a big, anything that's good, it does come from a team effort, your family, your friends, and then strangers come to your life and just bring something really special. So that's what everyone who's subscribed, you bring something special. It means a lot to me, and it really does spur me on with my painting. All I want to do really, I think that at the outset, is if I can do this, you can do this. Thank you, big thank you. I'm just adding in the final bits and pieces on here. I don't actually want to do too much more to it. I put one very thin coat of gloss medium over here just to fix what I've got. More to go on here. So this morning, I'm very much inventing now. I think I'll put in a little bit of paint. And this one, inspired by the lovely Alice Mumford, I'm just pausing with that as well. I want to put it, I think, in a clear spot somewhere. Just so that I can keep having a little look at that. But I'm happy with it nonetheless. I've got the house just gaily pushing excess paint into this before coming back to it with any sense of let's get somewhere with it. It's just brewing. And also I've been pushing in with extra paint, and I don't know what this is going to be, but I just like those colours. That's a nice colour combination. You can see a bit of where it's come from. Other things I have had for the longest time, I really enjoyed it at the time, but there's nothing, I want something to make this a little bit exciting. There's more energy in that one. But again, I think there's a bit more to go there. But at the same time as I did those, I did a couple of smaller boards. And yesterday, I was thinking, what shall I do? And I just had some light green paint and just, well, I like it. I just went a bit mad. And I'm just debating now whether to work any more in this, or whether I think I quite like that as it sits. But as with everything, and that one, I'm just looking for a bit of excitement. So just wanting to give it some kind of element that says something else. Perhaps it's the emotion, perhaps when I see that lovely seascape, but perhaps it's what the feeling of seeing the seascape brings. It is electrifying. It's an oxymoron. It's both calming and electrifying at the same time.
I think it would be fair to say this permanent magenta is not my go-to, and I've had that for absolutely ages and it's barely touched. But I found myself this morning thinking, let's have a go, let's see what it can it bring anything. And I think you can see the direction it's so adding in one colour, I'd say that's fairly cool tone, and I think it plays with the cool grey. So I want on here to kind of mix cools against warms, I'm thinking, and that just led to clearing a palette. I'm loving the colours that are happening here. I don't know what that's, I'm just loving something of that. And it might stay and it might not stay on the White Cottage, but I'll live with that. A while back, I don't know if you will remember, I did a few of these wrapped stretchers, wooden. Craig made me some wooden stretchers that we just stretched canvas, and that's been sitting around in here for months. And I know it's not quite there. I thought it was, but no. And so you can see, he wanted to join in this morning. So I'm quite pleased with that. I might consider calling that done. I will top coat and we'll see. So as I say, the only question mark, I'm happy here, and I think here. I'm not sure about it on the house, but that is so easy to adjust. I might leave a tiny bit. Oh, it must be lunch now. I think it's lunchtime. I think I've come in after lunch, and I've been wondering about the definition on here, and that maybe we need to get some more whites. I think that helps it. It's almost, for me, like going back to the beginning. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll make that much more solid. The nature of putting acrylic on your watercolour mark and getting these colours is lovely. I've really liked that. And then I've tried to cut back through. This needs strengthening in. I've got that, which I think that needs help. So I might, at this point, bring that in. Do I think that needs, what does that need? I like the fact though, if I were hanging a little collection, these all sit really nicely. These will sit nicely together. Oh, I've got that one. I've got that one buried. So more to go here, more depth. But I'm happy for that just to come along when it, you know, as and when. Have a few canvases out and they start talking to each other. We're going off in this colourway and I'm really excited about that. I'm almost tempted to say that it's the stage to get another board going. What I might do is roam around in the house, see if there's anything in the house that I like the look of, and work from a board, so that I get a different setup. Okay, on we go. I decided on the breakfast room table, the flowers, the chairs. I quite like the lampshade. I'll drop a picture in. And I opted for a square canvas board, not sure why, just fancied it. And I went in with the watercolour pencil, the red, and just really roughed a few things in place. But my instinct is to start on those florals and ignore everything else initially. But I'm trying to think, start more on the periphery. So the placement, I'm just seeing that as a rough placement, and I'm going to challenge myself to try and get some of this outer on before I have all the joy with the florals. I've mixed a neutral grey loosely with the white. Coming down, I can't resist. It's a bit all over the place, but it's a beginning. I'm always so comfortable when I get to the florals, and I'm very unsure about this outside area, but it's just the beginning. You have to keep telling yourself it's just the start. I do like the idea. I think the table might stay white again. I really like the idea of that. So this is screaming at me. I must get back to that. But this was joyous. Getting in the floral. I might put a painting in here. I don't know. I've changed my mind. I've made the window bigger. And yeah, here we go. Happy Wednesday. I'm really winging it this week. The engineers found 3 faults on our line. So I'm thinking, oh, it'll be okay. So fingers crossed it is okay that I can upload today and it will be there tomorrow. I think what I'll do is move everything down, continue working in here. Yesterday, I got slightly frustrated with the white cottage. Sometimes when you're at that point and you are frustrated and you're about to go, I do love the palette knife. I got the palette knife and just put down, I buttered the bread on the board and left it, and then came in this morning and thought, well, I think actually I'll leave it. So it's one of those things I often feel that I take, 3 steps forward and then 2 back. I'm constantly doing this kind of shift. I get something, I lose it, I get it back. So I will just be patient and know that when it's ready, it will be ready, it will come along. So moving down, I've got my brush, I've got my paints going this morning to carry on here. I will think on that one. Those are definitely going for frames, and we will see what next week will bring. We're just enjoying the last few days now before the temperatures drop and the rains begin. The rain is desperately needed, so to celebrate the 10,000, I thought it would be fun to do 10 cartwheels in the park. And in my head, I thought I was doing the most amazing straight-legged cartwheels. Craig said when he could recover, they were dreadful, just dreadful. I'll have a look at them again. I might put them on fast forward and drop them in at the end, or not. All I can say is just the biggest heartfelt thanks, and I am incredibly grateful. And I love that it's such a nice community of kind, friendly, generous people. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Tony, your legs aren't straight. They're not cartwheels, your legs aren't straight.